This video is a demonstration of an attendance tracking app that I've created using Microsoft Power Apps. I'm in the process of polishing off this app, and I think it's a great showcase of what can be done leveraging Power Apps. The app essentially enables educational institutions to provide a functionality whereby faculty staff can mark the presence for student class attendance, in addition to users that are defined as coaches, the ability to mark attendance for extramural activities such as sports, gymnastics, drama, and so on. So we just have a look at the faculty users list, and basically what happens when we go in here is it displays a gallery of all the users defined as teachers and administrator staff, and it shows highly optimized thumbnail images of each of the users, which we can change as we choose. So if I just go into one of these users, for example, I can edit this user and select a file from my local machine, and I'll just go and upload anyone. And this really supports files I've tested up to about 10 meg, if not higher. So basically I'm just setting different properties, and these are all sort of customizable. Set the various information that might be of use to people within the organization. If I go ahead and save that now, you'll see this photo then gets uploaded automatically, and it runs in the background, which makes it highly optimized in terms of performance, etc. So you'll see here in a few seconds this will load up that image, and we'll have a user now called Amy set up in this environment. So there you go. We can go in there now and we can view that image of her. So these are obviously all displayed quite rapidly, and I can equally switch across and see all the students and players in the same gallery and view the different images as they've been set up here. If we look at the attendance tracking side of it, what we've got here is the ability to capture extramural activities, as I mentioned, and we can select each of the teams and see all the different people within that team, and the historical attendance register as well. So if I just choose one that's got some history in it, you'll see here it basically displays, let me select another one. Chaps. And what we can do here is we can now go and mark attendance and say, okay, who was present. Sometimes we might have a facility where they are away on a trip, or some validly booked off for valid reasons, or whatever the case is, and we can just basically update this, and you'll see it saves that information really quickly to the SQL database where this is all stored in Azure. And I can go across now and I can see the historical records of when people were present. I can quickly switch across to different dates as we so choose. And again, like I said, this is all really quick. If we find another one. You'll see this one, for example, has got different sessions that can be set up for practice or whatever the case is, and we can navigate really quickly to the historical records. And I don't think many people have seen anything this fast in terms of marking attendance and updating that stuff. So I'm changing the 11th of January. I click save, and it's automatically, all those records related to that are now saved in the database as quickly as that. So if I go back to that date, you'll see that those records are then saved. Very similar for how classes are attendance is marked, and over here we go into there, we can select a different student. We can go and see historical information, who was present or change this, and who was basically active, different things. Save that, and again this is saved just like that. This app has also got the ability to capture comments on any screen, which is really useful for things like perhaps you're not an administrator and you need to mark some particular, you want some change made to the app, or additional content added, update user if you don't have permissions, etc. So all this stuff is just a really quick demo, just to showcase what awesome stuff this is capable of. And yeah, anyone got any questions, feel free to contact me per the email address listed on this blog. I hope you enjoyed this demo.